Let's talk about that global footprint and some of the cultural challenges more at the human level for your organization. You all have very strong values. It's one of the things that we love hearing from you when you come back. It's one of the things that I rely on as you serve on the board of your alma mater and as I lead that institution. Just part of the full service, a phrase that you and I have exchanged many times, invest in your people culture. What are the leadership challenges of maintaining that kind of culture with such a tremendous global footprint?
It's difficult. The one thing that I think we've understood from the very beginning is, one, it's a relationship business. We just happen to sell machines, engines, and parts, and so we've always been focused on the people side of it. The other, I think, key part of our leadership philosophy, which, trust me, was ingrained in the company long before I came along. But I think it's for leaders to understand that you're stewards of the business for a period of time. I think each of us in our jobs understand we have two main accountabilities. So number one is to leave the place better than we found it. Competition's getting better every day, and so how do you drive your company to be better today than it was yesterday? The second accountability we really stay focused on is to leave it in more capable hands. When I went to CAT, it was a $10 billion company. Today it's a $55 to $60 billion company. When I came to CAT in 1979, huge parts of the world weren't open to us. And today, we can compete virtually anywhere in the world. So the leadership requirements in the future are going to be greater than they are today. And so we stay very focused at how you bring people through the system to make sure that you can turn it over to more capable hands. The other thing I think it's critical of being able to really compete globally, though, is to understand that that requirement is to build great local talent in the U.S., but also to build great local talent in China, Japan, Brazil, and others. If we're going to compete and win in China, we need to have local leaders that are engaged, tie into the company culture, and committed. And so as I travel the world, I spend a lot of time on that very issue. What does it mean to be a leader at Caterpillar? What does it mean to serve for a period of time with always the intent to pass on the company to the next generation? And I think as a leader, that's one of the things we take very seriously as our accountability. History would tell you it's not the biggest or strongest companies that survive. It's those that adapt. And having leaders in those local countries that understand those local markets is a key part to how we get that done.